All right, welcome to day 8 of the September Saga, where every day I'm making a video, especially when I don't want to. Today we're going to try something new, which you can already hear. I have music playing, and we're going to find out if that copyright strikes me. While making 2 tier lists, one for Darkest Dungeon 1 characters, and the other one for Darkest Dungeon 2 characters. What is my criteria? Whatever I feel like. I'm mostly going to go based off vibes and how much I like them, to be honest, more than how good they are. All right. We're going to go with Abomination. This guy is an A tier. I'm not going to put him S tier because honestly, the transformation makes me sad. Every time I do the transformation, it feels like I'm griefing. And I know you're only supposed to do it when you want to do a bunch of damage. But yeah, the stress actually drives me crazy. And you can't go in with Crusader. That makes me sad. I like Crusader. All right, Antiquarian, S tier. I'm a loot goblin. Are you kidding? That shit is so much fun. I love bringing her on the little easy missions, like the quests, and getting a ton of money. Yeah, absolute goated. All right, I'm gonna be honest. The Arbalist, I think is pretty boring. I'm gonna go ahead and throw Musketeer right there with her. They do a lot of damage, but I almost always would rather somebody else in their slot. I like Highwayman better for my shooty guy. I like Occultist or Plague Doctor better for my back rank. I don't know. I just don't love having them. I'm not going to lie. They're very cool flavor-wise, I guess, but otherwise, pretty boring. Bounty Hunter? Easy S tier. Easy above the Antiquarian. One of my favorites. I have just recently installed the mod for Darkest Dungeon 2 that lets me play him from the beginning. Yeah. I love critting for 1 million damage and smacking people and yelling, "Get over here," doing a Scorpion cosplay. Very fun. Crusader, easy S tier. Just a staple. Just an absolute Chad. Love him. Yep. No other thoughts. Flagellant, easy S tier. Goated. One of the best characters. Honestly, throw him at the top. Probably do it this way. Yeah. I use him probably more than I need to. He's usually my first one to like get maxed out and upgraded and hit high levels. I love using him, yeah. Brave Robber, easy S tier. It's going to be a very top-heavy tier list. I love this game. Yeah, she's a lot of fun. I love just spamming Throne Dagger and Pick to the Face. I'm not going to lie. I rarely press other buttons except for Flash of Daggers when you kill 2 people instead of 1. Yeah, Hellion. Easy S tier. I might just put the rest of these characters in S tier. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, this game's good. Can I do that? I'll start lowering people, I think. We'll resort at the end. Highwayman. Easy S tier. Hold on. Okay. Let's go through and then I'll sort, okay? Okay. Like goated. Like second best here. Super goated. Super goated. Leper, super goated. Okay? I love this game. This seems like a joke video now, but I actually love these characters. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So actually, the only problem I have with this game is I think Arbalist and Musketeer are actually kind of poorly designed, so I guess I'll put them at the bottom. And then I love Abomination, but the stress bothers me, right? Okay. So Antiquarian is like more niche. She can go down, right? Who else is going in this B tier of like, I like them, but not the best? I'm going to throw Man-at-Arms in there too. Often, Man-at-Arms is not like somebody I super love having. He's just so useful. Like, he's very good. I think in both games, he's like incredibly useful. Yeah. And then I'll throw Shieldbreaker down a tier. Maybe even do it like that. The Shieldbreaker I like, but not an immense amount. And then I think I would throw like at the top of this tier, like Crusader and Highwayman, who are really cool, not like as goated as this S tier. I want to move the Occultist up for sure. I think I'll move the Jester down to the top of this tier. Probably not. Maybe I will move like the Hellion and the Vestal down. And I think maybe I'll do it like that. I think that's going to be my final order for the first game. I genuinely think that the Flagellant is my favorite, and spoilers will be my favorite for the next game. Houndmaster is a very close second, and everyone else in S tier, I'm always happy to have in my party. I always want to make an excuse to throw them in, even when it doesn't always make sense. Although, honestly, as much as party composition matters a lot more in the first game, I feel like you can get past it once you figure out the mechanics, right? Especially with like if you need armor piercing, you don't necessarily have to bring the shield breaker and the grave robber. If you just bring the shield breaker and camp, she can give everybody armor piercing. And there's some niche stuff like that that gets you through. And like same thing with if you need bleed or if bleed is effective in an area, um, you can often just bring like just the Flagellant or just the Hellion or just the Jester, and you don't need everybody. But it is also really fun to make full comps that do the same thing in the area. It's good, like bringing Flagellant. I guess I'll do it in the pick order. It's like Hellion, Flagellant, and then Jester, Houndmaster, and you do a crazy bleed comp. I forget the area that does really well in. I think it's the pigs. Who knows? Anyway, love this game. Oh, that didn't work because we have to go here. Over to Darkest Dungeon 2, which has far less characters. And once again, I think I will go quick order and then we'll talk about them, right? Like let's just spew our thoughts out of what I really, really like. And this time I'm gonna make A tier as if I go back to this one. Yeah, I have A tier as like these characters, I don't love the flavor as much, but they're like so fucking useful that I end up using them a lot, right? Um, that's what my A tier will be as well. And honestly, I think my A tier could be 4 characters, and it is. Um, it is actually, I'll put it like as I play the comp, which is just like this. Dude, this comp in Darkest Dungeon 2, if you're struggling with the game, play this all the way through. You'll never struggle again. It's so easy, it's unbelievable. But these two are just like my favorite characters in the whole game. Like I love playing with them, and I'm gonna put Leper up there too. Leper honestly stands out a lot more to me in Darkest Dungeon 2. I don't know why I really like him a lot better. Okay, and then honestly, yeah, like I'm gonna leave A tier exactly as this. Like this comp is so good, but it made me like tired of these characters. It honestly made me like, like I previously liked Plague Doctor and Jester a lot, and I think I like them less because of how much I've played this second game with them. Because this party is just so effective, and now I try to do parties with these guys, and I might even honestly put the Crusader up here, not in front of anybody, but just throw him in there because he is really fun with his new, more burn-focused stuff. Like I play him as aggressor, and then he executes with burn. That is a lot of fun. It is really, really enjoyable. Speaking of burn, let's go ahead and throw the Runaway over in B tier. I don't often find that I need her or have a good use for her, but she is a lot of fun. I like her flavor quite a lot. I feel the same way about the Vestal. Love the character, love the combat flavor and the mechanics, but she just doesn't seem as useful, right? Speaking of doesn't feel that useful, I don't know what the fuck's going on with the with the duelist. Is that her name? I think so. Just not feeling it, you know? I just don't love it. I don't know. I just don't ever use her since the beginning when she came out. Honestly, I'm gonna throw Helly in here. I know I said I'd keep this the funny, like, 4-man, but you can replace Man-at-Arms with Helly in here pretty easily. You can also, like, back them up and do it like this. Like, here, we'll pretend that, oh, I'm grooving. We'll pretend that Highwayman isn't there for a second. I'm gonna put him back in the tier. You can play like this, too, and this is another really good, comp. You can also do it like that, and that's a really good, comp. I'm gonna keep it like this because this is kind of the order that I like the characters in. Maybe I'll do it more like that, actually. Um, that even. Yeah. And then Grave Robber, honestly, I might even fully grief this A tier and throw Grave Robber up in there. Probably like here. Because Grave Robber is super cool. I really enjoy Grave Robber, but I just often don't find a good place to throw her in. I feel like she likes being second rank. She's rank flexible for sure. But if you're playing a shuffle comp, she's great at that. But if you're playing a comp that like the others don't want to shuffle that much, you could put like her and Jester in the middle or her and Highwayman in the middle, and they're all right there in either spot. Um, but I feel like getting her stuck in the front, or if she ever gets shuffled to the back, it's just not as great unless like you want her to move. I don't know. Maybe that is from lack of playing her in the second game, but that's how I currently feel about it. Lately, I've been modding Darkest Dungeon 2, which, if everything goes to plan, I will hopefully be streaming more of at some point, and that would be cool. I'm kind of waiting for more mods to come out. Not to stream, I should be doing that, but to get more into the game. There's quite a lot of utility so far, like the fact that I can, on my modded profile, like I copied over the profile from the base game into your modded profile, which is a super convenient feature. And then I was able to use a cheat mod to like get all the candles and unlock everything, because I also did a alternate progression mod, and that's really cool. I really enjoy having that utility to like cheat more than you could previously, to have like custom kind of runs. And there's quite a few cool palettes already, and I'm sure there will be even more. But what will really get me, like, I might even genuinely start over. I don't know that I ever will. I don't think Darkest Dungeon 2 is a great game to start over. I'm not going to lie, at least for me. I didn't like that progression. I didn't like the feeling of being really weak at the beginning, and playing more just made you so much stronger. But those, like, being the strongest you can be and then doing a challenge run with the torches is honestly what is fun for me. So I think I will probably just stick with my unlocked everything. But I want character mobs, right? Obviously, that's going to take a while. It's 3D, so it's going to be way harder to accomplish. And it's all, well, not all new, but very different combat mechanics. So it's going to be a while before we get that. But when we do get it, it'll be a big deal. Honestly, maybe in the future I will do a modded character tier list for the first game, because holy shit, it's like having 15 DLCs for the game. And that's not even an exaggeration. Like, I don't think I have 15 character mods installed, but I probably have at least 5, maybe closer to 10. And they all feel like integral. Like they all feel like super well integrated into the game. The only issue is like balance, right? And that's an issue for modded characters in every single game, is they don't have the same design philosophy as the devs. So there are certainly ones that feel pretty overpowered. Like the Carafit or something like that. There's a guy that has like a weird mask in his hand that then like turns into a horse and a bow and a pole arm. Like, it can be whatever he wants, I guess. That guy feels very powerful in the current playthrough I'm doing. It's the first time I've ever played with him, or modded characters in general, to be fair. Yeah, he seems like a powerhouse. He's like good at melee, good at ranged. He's pretty tanky. So yeah. With that being said, got a little caught up in the moment there and rambled, but that's kind of what the point of this is, right? I will see you tomorrow, I suppose.